Say now, hey now, this your boy Dragons of Thunder, and I'm back live with another video. And before we get started, go read the description, thrash the like, pound the subscribe. Please drop a comment, let me know you're watching, and stay tuned. Yes, sir. We back. What up, girl? What are you doing? She just ate like 6 supers and some salad. Look at that belly. That's my girl Azula on deck. Yep, she's a year and 3 months old. November, December, January, February. Yeah, she's a year and 3 months old. Looking good. Looking good. This girl just ducked off in her cave. She was running around. I just let her free roam. This is Azula. Azula was free. She was free roaming for about 2 hours. We got my boy E-Ray. Let me get him away from this light. Let's see what he do. Get him away from the light so you can see. Look at them thighs. Big solid muscles. That's your boy E-Ray. Chilling like a villain. He did not eat his lunch or dinner. E-Ray. Today's video, the whole topic of today's video is 40-gallon breeders. 40-gallon breeder tanks. There she go. She coming out. 40-gallon breeder tanks are too small. Period. Point blank. This is your boy Ang, and then your boy Fang. So Fang, as you can see, what up, Fangy Fang? Doing your thingy thing. Fang and Ang are in what you would consider 40-gallon breeders. They are 3 feet long. Let me see, though. I got a tape measure. Can't find one, but anyway, they are in what Ang and Fang are in what you consider 40-gallon breeders. Now, they will be in 4x2x2s. See how big that is? Get a good picture of that. You see that? Pretty big. You know what I'm saying? Compared to this little box. That's considered these are considered 40-gallon breeders. The size of these bins. 3 feet long, and then I think they may be 1.5 feet tall, maybe, or 30 inches tall. And look about 20 inches wide or so. You know what I'm saying? It's actually a little bigger than a 40-gallon breeder. So just imagine that. Look at him. And then he does have a little space and things like that. You see? They do have a little space, but I'm gonna just be honest, man. 40-gallon breeder is too small. Even you basking girl, even with the 4x2x2, I honestly think it's too small. Look at, okay, that's Naga on her little basking log. And just look at the size of it. Yes, it gives her a lot of room, but she can't do, well, they can do a full sprint into that, but not for long at all. It's just boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? But she runs around that thing in a full circle. She'll run around, hop over her bowls, run up that ramp, down the back wall, on the hammock, and back around. She runs in circles in that thing. Azula runs in circles in hers too. But it's just, being honest, man, a 4x2x2 is too small. Ain't that right, E-Ray? A 4x2x2 is too small. I'm sorry, a 4x2x2, it is too small, but it's the minimum. It's the minimum size that I recommend is a 4x2x2. Once I move and get some land, some property, my dragons, each dragon will get their own 6x3x3. 6x3x3x3. So if you can go bigger, I highly recommend you go bigger for your dragon. Bigger than 4x2x2. But the whole purpose of the video is that a 40-gallon breeder, the size of these totes, a 40-gallon breeder is just too small. Fang and Ang will be in these 4x2x2s pretty soon. Once I get done with the 5 or 4 orders I have for tanks. Once I finish those tanks for other people, I will build theirs. I did build Fangs twice, but I ended up giving it away because what I did was I had it ready or whatever, and before I put him in, somebody ordered a 4x2x2 twice. So I ended up giving that tank away twice, you know what I'm saying, his Fangs. But once I'm done, I will be building theirs. But I do recommend 4x2x2 as the minimum size tank. And if you can go bigger, I recommend that you go bigger. If you can do 5x3x3, that's great too. A lot of people, they say that you don't need the height, like on my 4x2x2s. They always say you can go up 18 inches and 16 inches and stuff like that. You know, it doesn't need to be tall. That is a lie from the pits of hell. As you can see, all my dragons have very high sticks. Azula has 2 that she used. Naga has 2 that she used. E-Ray has a high vine back there. He climbs all the way up that vine to the top. He climbs that bridge, and then his big old post that goes up. E-Ray sleeps on his high post. Matter of fact, he about to go to it. Look at him. He sleeps on his high post. And don't ever let nobody tell you that these dragons don't climb. But all of mine use the height. And so if you can go 5x3x3, I think that's a good little fit. 5x3x3. But if possible, 6x3x3. Like I say, 40 gallon is too small. And the reason why, the width of that tank is like, E-Ray is longer. E-Ray is longer than the width of a 40 gallon breeder. Azula's longer than it also. I believe she's the same length as it. Or she might be a half an inch longer than the width of a 40 gallon breeder. So that puts it in perspective. If your dragon is longer than the width of a 40 gallon breeder, man, then your animal needs more room. And that's just a fact. Like, your animal shouldn't be longer than the width. You know what I'm saying? And then E-Ray is more than half the size of the length on a 40 gallon breeder. He's 22 inches long. So the 40 gallon breeder is like 36, is 3 feet long. You know what I mean? So even Azula, she's Naga's 17 and a half. Azula is like 18.3, something like that. She's barely over 18 inches. But all of them are longer than, you know, they almost halfway, they're more than halfway longer than the length in a 40 gallon breeder. And they are guaranteed longer than the width. So 40 gallon breeders are just too small, period, point blank. Smallest tank that I recommend is 4x2x2. And if you don't agree with that, then man, I don't know what to tell you. But these are 4x2x2s, you know what I'm saying? And they look long. Just for anybody, before you say anything about my water bowls, I haven't been putting water inside of my bowls because in the wintertime, it evaporates so fast, so I don't even put water in there. E-Ray's had a little sprinkle in it from where I missed it, his substrate. His substrate is wet. He got a little poopy poop. That poopy poop will be gone by the night. The isopods will eat it up, and that poop will be gone. So he's going up to the high level. As you can see, like I told you guys, he sleeps up there. He loves it. Ain't that right, E-Ray? You love it up there, boy? Look at this girl. She basking. You eat your dinner? Huh, mama? That girl beautiful, man. Look at them thighs. all of my dragon's thigh muscles are nice. And you know why? Because they climb. They get a lot of climbing in, and so they thigh muscles are great. But yeah, man, that's the whole purpose of this video. 4x2x2 is the minimum. 40-gallon breeders are just too small. That's a fact. Look at this. 4x2x2, boom. You go over, boom. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, this is sufficient. It is. But if you can, man, give your dragon way more room. Cause honestly, man, they use it. You know what I'm saying? My females, they run around in these things. Aang and Fang, they want out of those little 40-gallon breeder tubs. They want out of there bad. But yeah, anyway, man, if you can go 5x3x3 or 6x3x3, that's better. Get rid of them 40-gallon breeders and get you a 4x2x2 minimum and go bigger if you can, man. Whole purpose of the video is the size of your tank, man. If you got a small 40-gallon breeder, man, get your dragon out of there. Look how big Azula is in that tank. Now, think about her in a 40-gallon breeder, man. She's a big dragon, you know what I'm saying? She's not a small little dragon. That guy, he would look crazy in a 40-gallon breeder. My girls are heavier than E-Ray. As you all know, E-Ray, he eats when he wants to. I don't know what's wrong with that guy. But yeah, get you a 4x2x2. You need a big tank. Your dragons need a big tank. And if you can go bigger, go big. Other than that, man, I don't have nothing else for this video. Be sure to thrash that like, pound that subscribe, and I'll get back at you guys sooner than possible. Guanguala.